Welcome to Rauta's opinion videos. You may take it as a rant or just an opinion from someone who has been in the extreme metal community or scene for 30 plus years. Now today's topic isn't something that makes me a happy dog or wonderful cat or any of those sorts of animals you would probably like to see on the road and give them a little candy. This is about things that actually make me furious. Look, here I am, furious. Now, seriously speaking, disclaimer first. Now, it's totally a coincidence I was wearing this Persian long sleeve today, because that's what I've been wearing on top of my regular t-shirts here. It's Finland after all, spring and cold and all. But after I decided to make this video, I decided not to take it off. Why? It's a kind of a statement which you will soon understand. Now, this is not about politics, right or left. Mind you that before you start getting your anger meter top 10 or whatever. Also, this is not about defending NSBM or any of the given subgenres of things. And why you wonder might be asking about it, because let's actually use the poster in question so we don't waste your time or mine. Now, this is just an example of a festival that took place in year 2024. Obviously, it made it to the news. News in what way, you mean? You're like talking about people who are like, hey, what happened to our safe space black metal? What happened to our safe space extreme metal? And I'm like, safe space and black metal. What are we dealing with here? So, point here is Samhain Festival. And by these means, this video is not about this particular festival. I'm just using it as an example because this came to the news back in the days, that is late 2024. So they made this post. And what I was seeing today on Facebook, I think they have removed something. Or maybe I was just lazy searching for the evidence, so to speak. But there was these things all over the places that if you come to this festival, you need to comply with these rules. Meaning, and let me just quote it here, we also urge not to wear any NSBM merch. And I'm like, okay. And then you look at this. If you don't want to comply, please DM us and we will gladly refund your ticket. Well, that's at least nice. But basically they are saying no NSBM merch. Patches, shirts, hoodies, you know how it is. Pins, I guess, also count. Even if they're tiny ones, they can be dangerous. And then you look at this list. Okay, you see bands. KPN, which is of course Peste Noir. Okay. Meleth. Okay, that at least is totally NSBM band with the double 8 and all. Hate Forest? Really? Graveland? Well, it's a pagan metal band. Absurd? Yeah, I can agree with that. Your Burzum? Oh shit! I just got cancelled. Okay, Great Grandpa Ski. Well, maybe racist and redneck, but NSBM? Clandestine Blaze? I doubt it, but whatever. And then bunch of other bands. Now, whether it is true that certain of these bands, or all of them bands, are NSBM bands, and you don't get to wear their merch at the festival, that is one thing. And now I'm thinking, witch hunts, they probably began just like this. First they're saying like, you don't get to wear that color red, or if you do, chop chop chop, or maybe we have a nice bonfire. Then some other colors, or eventually saying that you don't get to wear this symbol on that. Put that Christian cross around your neck or bonfire awaits. Now, obviously, I'm not comparing NSBM literally to Inquisition and all, and I don't mean the band, but the actual history. But the basic idea is very much to say, you wear what we want, or, that's, in my opinion, part of the problem. Because, I mean, I get it. If it's say, supposed to be safe space black metal fest, whatever it means, I don't understand. I'm an old man who grew up with the things when, whole black metal was anti-establishment, more like giving middle fingers to whole society, the normies, to the leading people, the powers that be. It was against the whole fucking grain, and now it's totally opposite. Now, mind you, what you also need to know, I don't side or align with NSBM people. I'm not right-wing. I'm not left-wing either, means the same things what I just said about NSBM also applies to Antifas and whatnot. But I'm also thinking the same way. If I have a festival, I don't want to go to tell you that you're not allowed to wear some of these bands. The same thing also applies to Antifa things. I mean, I'm not gonna say you cannot wear Antifa hoodie or whatever those Antifa bands are, Spectral Wound or Avsky or whatever, at my festival. Why so? Because people have the right to wear what the hell they want. I mean, of course, there are laws. You cannot be full nude, at least in Finland, I guess, without the police coming to say, nope, that's not gonna be okay. You know, put some clothes on or we take you to the jail. But law is one thing. Prohibiting people wearing certain bands at the venue of a, black metal festival goes beyond me. And also, I mean, where did they draw the line? Okay, you have this list of bands. What about the actual underground real NSBM bands, which are way more hateful, but you don't know the logos? Are they okay? And if they are not, do they have a checklist? Like, do they have this kind of a list? Like, okay, I'm gonna check out, okay. I cannot read that logo. Can you tell me what the fuck it is? Also, how do you draw the line? Is Marduk okay? I mean, they're not the NSBM band, but they surely have gotten their own allegations. What about Motorhead? Motorhead has iron crosses. Is that gonna be okay? If not, where do you draw the line? How am I supposed to know? Because this is obviously just a handful of those bands which are seen like, do not wear it. And if it is about NSBM, well, why Burzum is there? I mean, we know that Mr. Vikernes is a little bit whack job and not maybe fully okay, and he has some weird takes and something I don't agree with. I just like the music, So putting it in the NSBM box, or Graveland for that matter, is just outright weird. I mean, I get it if you don't like certain individuals, you don't want them to have, but, you can't still stop people having weird thoughts, even if they are not wearing the merchandise getting in. I mean, unless, of course, you have the wonderful thought police. Think about Minority Report movie and you get the idea. So my point here is, if one event, one festival starts doing it, what about the others? Will it spread like a plague? Will we soon have some kind of a checklist, like, guest list? You guys are okay, you can wear what the hell you want. The regular people, you cannot wear this. And then there are these blacklisted people we don't have to have at all, no matter what you're wearing. I mean, that's basically, in my opinion, what's really happening. So, for example, I don't know, maybe because I made this video, maybe I'm already getting blacklisted and doesn't even matter what I'm gonna wear if I want to go to Samhain. Now, totally different thing is whether I want to go or not. I could go. I don't have anything personal against the venue or the given festival or event, but I just find this kind of a, alarming, really. It's kind of a red flag. But then again, of course, as a entrepreneur kind of a thing, they can do what the hell they want. But I don't want to live on this planet where you get to just do these kind of witch hunts and go away with it. I mean, that's basically exactly what 1940s in Germany, happened. It's exactly what's happening in places like Israel or China or whatever. You are kind of unwanted people wearing the unwanted logos or symbols or texts. We want to send you to the concentration camp. No, I mean, we just don't want to have you here. So get your refunds and all. So, this is a kind of a slippery slope what is happening here. And now, I don't want you to take sides with this. I don't want you to start bombing or protesting against this given festival. I'm just here to give you an example. So in case you're thinking I'm advocating something here, the only thing I'm advocating is actually let people wear what the hell they want. I mean, certain things are against the law. You probably can't have a Goatsy t-shirt with a whole Goatsy here coming on and all that. Police might have something to do with that, but probably not. And like I said, I kind of want to extreme metal scene to be whatever it used to be back in the days. One guy could have the Napalm Death shirt, another one could have Absurd shirt, next guy probably some punk band, the fourth guy didn't have clothes on. Everybody was still having good time, drinking beers, seeing the bands. There was no fights. And I've seen these events so many times. So to me, it's more about witch hunt really than any kind of preventing nasty things from happening. Sure, if people want to have some nice circle jerks and make sure that there are no thought criminals or whatsoever, just do it. But I hope this kind of thing is not spreading any further. What do you think? Do you think this is great? Do you think it's bad? Do you give a fuck? Because most likely we shouldn't give a fuck, but somehow we do, because we're offended. No, seriously, I just want to listen to bands, I want to see them stage. I don't want to see this happening. Now, give me your thoughts and let me know what you think. Am I full of shit with my opinion? Or is this festival or the similar ones full of shit with their opinions? Or is everybody just full of shit? Most likely, but let me hear it. Thanks for watching. Take care.